Hello everyone, welcome to Chrysalis Invictus Tarot. My name is Elizabeth and we have an August reading for you today. So kicking off the month, I thought this would be a general reading, but I was guided to make piles. So we have piles of oracle cards here, and then we have 3 different decks to pull from for each pile. So our pile number 1 is here with this blue stone. If you watch this channel, you will know I have no recollection. I know this is petrified wood. Haha, I win. Does it focus? Okay. And the 3rd pile is this little guy here. But we're going to take a moment to connect in with our breath, to ground our feet or our root. So wherever you are, making that connection to the earth. Taking some long, slow, deep breaths, perhaps closing your eyes. And letting the breath flow in and out. Relaxing the shoulders down from the ears. Softening the face, softening the throat. Coming into a receptive place. When you're ready, when you're guided, choosing either a number or a stone. Find the timestamp below for your reading, and I'll meet you there. Okay, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading, pile number 1. Let's take a look at your oracle cards, and then we'll pull some tarot cards for clarification. So first we have the owl. Ooh, that's powerful. The salamander, Madame Soleil, intuition with the rowan tree, phenomenon, be still and listen to the spirits. Hex, be still and allow the enemy to reveal themselves. And we actually have 3 cards from the Lonely Dreamer Tarot, and this all is connected. From the Lonely Dreamer, the Seeker, 9 of Wands, and Strength. All right, so right off the bat, if you're not a fire sign, you've got a lot of fire placement in your chart because there's a lot of fire here. It's Leo season right now, and we have Strength coming out, which is the Leo card. We've got Madame Soleil, which is the Sun card, and Leo is ruled by the sun. We have the salamander here with the fire, this dragon, and the red hair. And even the fire in the background of phenomenon, the sun again in the Seeker. So lots and lots of fire energy here. I'm just going to tune into the messages of these cards. With owl, I get the sense that there is this blanket of protection that's around you at this time. So with all of this passion, you're protected in expressing your passion in August. You're free to explore it and it's in the pursuit of wisdom to do so. It's very possible that you may start a new romantic relationship or reconnect with someone in a very passionate way with a lot of intensity. And you're protected in doing this. It's safe to do so. So long as you're following your intuition. And something that's speaking very clearly here is that while you are protected in the expression of this passion with the right person, is that there could be a need to protect yourself spiritually, psychically. Rowan can be used for that purpose, as well as we have this hex card. But one of the beautiful things about this card is that its guidance is to allow the enemy to show themselves. So it's about being patient, being still, being calm. Removing yourself from the bondage of whatever weight that may carry for you, whatever fear you may have over this. You're very powerful in this month. And illuminated. So for some of you, this could be a creative pursuit that is very much favored by the energy of this time. You're asked to carry your home with you. So there may be some travel or some discovery of new places, day trips, that sort of thing. If someone asks you to do something this month, it would be good for you to say yes. Again, following your intuition, because there is a false face. But I have a feeling you already know who this false face is. Over here, we have this strong sense of connection to spirit, of listening to, some of you may have a very developed relationship with the wind, but of listening to the wind, listening to your guidance. Because your guidance is this owl, your guidance is this comfort, this blanket that holds you and keeps you safe in your exploration. The passion that you experience this month also has to do with connection. That you may feel heavily connected to this person. Either you have known them before or they're coming into your life as someone that feels familiar. And you can be bound or you can be freely connected. You're reminded that those things are a choice. So while there are strings connecting, while there is something that feels like it's holding you in place, it is a choice for you to be there. I just get this feeling of rising up, of feeling in your power, but feeling calm about it. This fire is very interesting. It's very low to the ground, if that makes sense. This beautiful card. of strength. And again, here we see the sign of the infinite. This is normally depicted over the magician's head in the Rider-Waite Tarot. That he is working with the infinite, bringing possibilities into being through strength, through seeking, through your connection to spirit. So let's get a few cards to dig a little bit deeper into what's going on in the month of August for your body. I like to do body, mind, and spirit. If you've seen my daily readings, I like to check in with all three. This is the card we have for the body. So I don't know if you've been on a hiatus, if you're in a relationship and things have been a little bit, have slowed down sexually. But this is a very strong indication that passions are high in the body. Let's get a card to see what's going on with the mind. Ooh, in the Queen of Swords energy. This is a great place to be. Particularly from this deck. So some Queen of Swords, she's kind of in her head a little bit too much. She has a coldness about her. It could be with these rising passions, the solar plexus may become overactive. So just mind your solar plexus. Make sure it's in balance. That will help to check the ego. But she's surrounded by brightness. And she's calm. And she takes information in with discernment. Which is the other aspect of this intuition card. So those are balanced for you. Oh, okay. And spiritually, breaking bondage, breaking chains. This can represent addictions, obsessive love. But so if this is a relationship that's coming in for you in August, this relationship will not stick to the pattern that you may have from before of becoming obsessive or unhealthy, toxic relationships. This is creating healthy relationships. But there is a lot of down and dirty. It's funny. So after this, I'm filming an 18 plus sexy time reading. So you might want to check that out once it's posted. Because I have a feeling your pile is going to be pretty exciting. And what else? What else is coming for our pile number 1 in August? Okay. A little bit of intrigue. The sun. So much sun, just radiance. But with that may come a level of, how do I put this? You know, when you're enjoying yourself and you're not really paying attention to some of the more important things like paying your bills or getting places on time or just like responsibilities. You may start to let go of some of your responsibilities this month in the spirit of Leo. So this new passionate beginning, watch out for work. You know, if you have a deadline, be very mindful that this could distract you. And keeping in mind, this could not be a relation. This could be, you know, something like perhaps you started a new creative pursuit and you're just really absorbed in that creative pursuit, but it could take away from other things. So just be careful with that. The Queen of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune reversed. There's light beneath anything unlucky that happens this month. So anything that happens where that feels upsetting, perhaps even devastating, there is a light beneath it. And it's actually lifting a weight off of your shoulder. So it's a blessing in disguise. A blessing in disguise is coming. And so there was something that you thought was going to happen. There was something that maybe you've been looking forward to, and it's not going to work out the way you thought it would, but it's actually going to work out in your favor. Everything is illuminated. But sometimes when things are illuminated, when the light is shone on the shadows, you see things more clearly that you hadn't seen before. And so this could be, there isn't really a lot of deceit here, but there is a lot to do with connections and just really understanding what your friendships are, what your connections are with other people. But you're safe and protected to do all of this living. It's a really, really positive reading for you. These are our shadow cards here, the phenomenon. It may be that you've been blind to someone's true intentions, or blind to your own feelings, to your own intentions, or lacking clarity. And those things will sort of come to the forefront as you are exposed to the truth of someone or something. Don't be afraid to venture outside of your comfort zone. This is really, really beautiful. So enjoy your month, pile number 1. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you soon. Hello, pile number 2. I almost called you pile number 1. I just did that. You chose the petrified wood or the number 2, or you were guided to this reading. So we're going to see what's up for you in August. This could be anything. We're just going to let the cards guide us and let us know. And we'll start with the Oracle cards. Gateway. All right, perfect. I'm going to let you look at this for a little bit longer. Look how beautiful that is. Gateway. And Rue. All right, so already we have new beginnings and protection. The Sisters of Harmony. They play their song for you in warning. Many messages will come through for you this month in music. There may be someone specifically sending you messages through music. The Moth Goddess. Luna Moth Goddess. The Transformations. Good Fortune. The message I get from that right away is good fortune is a moving target. And be careful what you wish for. We'll get into these a little bit more, but sometimes the messages come through right away, so I want to give them protection. Set personal boundaries right there under the rue. Let's set that up. And we have Liberty. and three cards from the Lonely Dreamer Tarot. I will link everything in the description below. This is the Five of Swords, reversed, the Four of Wands, reversed, and the Dreamer. All right, I have a very specific message for somebody or some of you that's coming through right away. Be careful who you practice magic with. Be careful who you trust with your magic, your practice this month. You are guided and you are protected, but you are also to protect yourself. You've been receiving keys for this protection for quite some time now. Keys may be significant to you. There's also a strong connection here with the moon, so it's important to connect with the moon in August and really work with, especially the new moon, I'm hearing. No, the phases between. So when you have the crescent moon and the, I forget what this one is called. I want to say gibbous, but I could be wrong. When the moon is a crescent and a reverse crescent, those periods are going to be really important. And connect with the plant rue. I actually have a rue smudge that I can burn for protection. So that'll be a plant to connect with. This is a pretty intense situation, a lot of things coming through here. So with this, set personal boundaries. You want to be careful that the boundaries you're setting aren't pushing away the wrong things. There may be a lot of black and white thinking on the other side. So you may be protecting yourself from someone who has a tendency to think in black and white. Someone you thought potentially was a soulmate or a soul connection. Someone you met through a spiritual community, and that there was an underlying conflict that you didn't recognize. So this person may have not really come through very strongly for you even. So this could be someone that you know really well, or someone who you thought you knew really well, but they were wearing a mask or a different face. This may be someone who came through as someone very generous. And then you realize that generosity was at a cost. But what you're being freed up for in this new beginning, in this gateway, is to see clearly and to shift your perspective. For some of you, I'm getting that this person maybe seemed to have the same dreams or ambitions or ideas as you. And then perhaps you learned that they just tell you what you want to hear. They may feel that they are the source of your good fortune and that they brought you here. So they have this sort of ownership over you. Absolutely. If you're watching this right now, which you are, if you're hearing my voice, there are some energetic cords. This person is in your energy field right now. And it doesn't matter if you've put physical distance, if you're not talking to them, this person is in your energy fields. And they've placed a cage around you. They feel ownership over you and your transformation. But I would like to remind you that you did this work. You are where you are because of you, not because of anyone else. And you receive protection and guidance through music. And if you haven't been, start listening. You're going to get some guidance through that. I'm being very bossy, but this is just very direct. It's very quick moving energy. It's very like, get to it. This needs to be worked on. Because someone is messing around with stuff that they think they have their big girl pants on. I'm not saying that they're a girl, but they're messing around with things that they don't understand or fully appreciate or honor. And this is actually affecting so it's coming in through your crown and it's making its way into your solar plexus. So there may be some feelings of self-consciousness, of not feeling good enough. Because this person makes you feel like you owe them somehow. Or like, if you're a musician and this is a band situation, this is someone who makes you believe that you need them to play the music, that if you went off on your own, it wouldn't work. And this is not something that is operating on the surface because this person is covert. And I know I talked about magic in the beginning, but these are things that happen in regular, everyday, non-practicing situations where people will claim you energetically and have this sort of feeling of ownership over you. But the good thing is that this month you are now becoming aware of this. And you're envisioning a way out and through. So we have the Klimt Tarot. Let's get some information about, this is supposed to be about this month, and it's all about this situation. But you never know what's going to come through. This is why there was a pick-a-pile, I guess. Oops, I dropped a card. Our first card is, oh, hi. Can you see me? I hope you can't see me. Oops. Okay. Your first card is the Three of Cups. Dancing. I'm hearing dancing. Dancing, moving to music. Again, music coming through. This is also a card of celebration, getting together with other people. But this could also feel like being pulled in two different directions emotionally. So relating it back to this situation, it could be that there's another person that you want to work with. I'm just going with this band situation. Or it could be that there's someone else that you're attracted to, if this is a relationship situation. It could be that you found like a kindred spirit, or you think you found a kindred spirit, but there's this other person planting those seeds of doubt in your mind. They have a greater stake in you than you have in them, but they've convinced you it's the other way around. The Knave of Swords. Yeah, it's time to take action. You know what to do. You've had these ideas for a long time. Yeah, you've had these ideas for a long time. This is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is normally, you know, building a foundation, slow moving, but this is just indicating that, first of all, that you've got Knight energy here, so you've got, you know, some power and force behind you, but also that the time for action is now. It's not time to continuously slow build. It's time to get working on what you need to be working on. Whatever it is, August is favorable for this movement, for applying these ideas, for collaborating with new people, for setting your boundaries. Observe who respects your boundaries and who gets pissed off. There's also a message here that you're putting up boundaries for the wrong people. So there may be some situations where you're protecting yourself from people. Again, this normally the Three of Cups has three women in it with the three cups. So we have the Three of Cups reflected here, this celebration, this creation of song, this coming together. It's a good time to gather with your friends, to reconnect with old friends. I think I'm going to leave it there. I wish you all the luck. Please leave me a message, a comment. Let me know how this spoke to you. And we'll see you soon. Bye. All right, pile number 3. We are asking the question, what does August bring for me? And each time the answer has been very different. So let's take a look at what your cards are. This is why I was guided to do a pick a pile instead of a general reading, I guess. We have environment, a new natural, raising the bar. I'm just going to say things as they come to me. Bone, this is connecting with history, ancestry, the material realm, perhaps manifestation. Gaia, pile 1 was my fiery pile. I'm getting a lot of earth here for you. Her secrets. Success. Elder. And healing. So if you're not an earth sign, you're definitely healing your relationship with the material, with the earth. For our shadow cards, we have liberation, free yourself. Interesting. The last pile had it, but from a different deck, the idea of freedom. Oh, right, you guys got 3 shadow cards. Epoch, pause in your journey. Oblivion, open your arms. Okay. I can't really see all of those. And Miss Sunshine. Pile number 3, I'm drawn into a space of hopelessness. That could be your present energy. You feel unseen or invisible. There is a sense of failure or shame or guilt and being bound. Bound and tied by invisible strings. And where you actually are is you are in a space of coming into your own. It may not look like it, but you are in a place of abundance. The way you relate to the world is through material things, and when you see and look around you, the flow of perhaps gifts, these are signs that you are on the right track. You've been healing and making shifts in your material world. You've been bringing yourself into the frequency of nature, into the flow. And you're vibrating out that energy. There's a lot of earth wisdom here. A lot of making the spirit material. In the month of August, someone will come to you with information that you've been needing. This information is a key. This information is the answer to a mystery you've been walking around with for a few months. Something will reveal itself in this month. Something you need to shift your perspective. I'm hearing all of the evidence points to the contrary, but trust. It may feel like like you're not getting to where you need to go because you've had to rest, because you had to heal yourself. You had to heal yourself. And often we feel like rest is not productive. Rest is not doing the work. But sometimes rest is the work. And there's a lot of healing the mind, healing the head, healing the face. So you may have had sinus troubles. You may have sinus troubles. That's really specific, but it's there. And also anxiety or depression. And you see above you this light, and you feel like it's really far away, but it's actually much closer than you think. And there is sacred in this nature. There's sacred in being aligned with this nature. And August is revealing all of these things, is revealing the purpose of all of these things that you have been, that have sort of been mysterious to you, that haven't quite made sense. And with the bone, I'm getting that you've been trying to put the pieces together like a puzzle, but you've just been missing pieces. So it's been a fruitless, seemingly fruitless effort. But in the work that you've done to put those pieces together, you've discovered some keys, some things that you've needed, but there is still a truth that is missing from this picture. From the Lonely Dreamer Tarot, we have the Knight of Wands. It feels like the passion is underneath and slow burning, but you almost don't even feel it's there. Like you're not excited. But the excitement is coming. You've got the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. Okay. There it is. There's just simply been a truth, something, a missing piece, and that is coming to you in August. Whoever this is for, I hope this makes sense to you. Let's get some tarot cards just to get a few more messages. I like to do a body, mind, spirit. So we're going to ask about the body and see if this brings a little bit more clarity to what's going on here with the oracle cards. The Maloramentum. It's all going to make sense. That's all I can say. Devotional body work, yoga, moving with intention, nourishing your body. All of these things are going to be really important in August to help facilitate this breakthrough in clarity, this breakthrough in igniting your passion. Be careful not to overexert your body and to not be unkind to yourself. All right, so we have, this is big. They're major arcana cards, the Covenanza. Covenanza? This is the same dude. I'm pretty sure this is, yeah. Okay. This healing that you have been undergoing is, or partaking in, or experiencing, or however you want to put it, is like a trial by fire. And you have to be careful not to fall into martyrdom or lose your confidence. Feel that powerful earth energy beneath you. And let this reveal itself. Let this secret tell itself. There's nothing you can do to speed up this process. I know this sounds really cryptic, but... And we have Raymond de... No. I'm not going to say it with an accent. I'm going to butcher it. I'm going to be super American about it. I'm not an American. Trencavel? All of these experiences, and this is all what's revealing itself in August, so it's no small thing. All of these experiences Because this is major arcana. This is big work. This is big stuff. And this has been to bring you into your boss energy. This has been all about bringing you into boss energy. And you needed to feel low. You needed to feel stuck. You needed to feel this divine chaos in order to fully embody this kingly emperor energy in a way that is sustainable. Do you have any other messages for pile number 3? Oh, I have to pull another one of these cards. One moment. This is the Oracle of Mystical Moments. I'll link all, or not link, but I'll note all of the cards that I use in the description box. Lorelei. Follow your calling. You're so much bigger than this problem. You're going to see that. Like, your perspective in August is just going to shift. It's incredible. Like, you're going to enter into September in a whole other kind of, or at the beginning stages of a whole other kind of way of being. Where you are in control of things that you thought you were a martyr to or a victim to. This is stepping into foundational power. Where you realize you've built the foundation of the house and now you can build the house. Where before you were demolishing the house. Now you realize that the whole time you were demolishing the house, you were also building the foundation, if that makes sense. And that's all I have for you, pile number 3. Best wishes for August, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.